Okay, so starting with the worksheet that I started on Friday, for Golden Tan. Yes. We got our section review for section 2. Supplies on hand, $325, and the current value of prepaid insurance, $500 on February 28th. So supplies on hand, that's how many we still have that haven't been used. So if you look here in our trial balance column, we find our supplies line. At the beginning of the quarter, we had $456 worth of supplies. We're just going to go all the way to the end. And now we've got $325, so that's going to be in our debit column. Remember, this is a worksheet, not a journal, so things work a little bit different here. So our new balance, we've got a debit of $325. For our supplies. So now we've got to get from $456 to $325 because we still have to track this financially. So that's where we're going to use this adjustments column. So you got the $456 minus $325, $131. So this is a debit. So we're going to add a credit of $131. So we've got our debit of $456, apply our credit of $131, and that gets us down to our current value of $325. Like I said, I messed up when I first wrote that. So that's going to be our new balance for the supplies. And then we're going to go ahead, so we can see if it's said in the instructions anywhere. It doesn't say that I see in the instructions, but we're going to go ahead and label that A. So however you want to make an A. By that, my writing's not the greatest. That's supposed to be an A, because we're going to have 6 of these total, I think. So just label that A somehow, whatever's easiest for you to read. If I wrote in a pencil, I could erase it, but I didn't, then you wouldn't be able to see it. So then our next adjustment, our value of our prepaid insurance is $500. So that's going to go down here in our new balance under debit, $500. So just like on supplies, I'm just going to subtract the 500 from the 250 or from the 750. And we're going to credit that 250 and label that B for our prepaid insurance. So this is one of those when you get to the adjustments part, you do the final balance and then go backwards. I think that takes care of it. Oh, we had one more step here. My bad. Got ahead of myself. So I read part 2 here. Total enrollee. Sorry, insurance expense. If you remember, our columns still have to be equal, and right now they're not equal. Insurance expense. So that's going to go in the debit column. $250. That's going to be label that B. Then we use the supplies, so the supplies was an expense. We're going to expense it off the books now. So find our line for supplies expense. And that's going to be 131. So we've just adjusted off the insurance expense and the supplies expense. So now we're going to go ahead and total those columns up, because no more is going to go in there. So we've got 381. And 381. And we still got some more to do over here, so that's why we're not totaling up these columns. So this is what you should have. Try to. So I'll stop there. Then we'll do 6.3. We'll add the rest of this stuff in for section 3.